Well, I am 25 years old. My name is Mercedes. I currently live in Chicago, Illinois, and I am making this to have something to look back on, right? That's kind of why I always feel like I'm pulling out my camera, but I think that this year is definitely something different. So here goes nothing. Interview with 25-year-old self me. So the year is 2023. I would say that the state of the world is okay compared to what it has been in the near past, but there's always room for improvement. I will say the music I'm listening to right now is always a mixed bag of everything. I've been really in my Alex G feels, my Mitski feels. She's just put out a couple singles. Cherry Glazer's putting out new music. Obviously always will love Rico Nasty, Meg Thee Stallion. I'm curious to see what this new Doja Cat project will be about. I think that music has definitely become an even bigger part of my life this past year, just being in the city and being able to experience it at a different level and a different capacity. There are moments when I do wish I could own a car right now. I do have that kind of trapped feeling sometimes lately, and it's gotten a little bit more frequent than it was when I first sold my car, but I still don't think that I'll get a car anytime soon. But maybe a new computer, definitely due for that. That would be cool. I'd say I'm just most worried about the future. I'm really in a state of unknown right now, the most unknown place I think I've been in a really long time. So it's hard to kind of know that and just keep going, and just that constant unknown feeling is really an overwhelming one, and learning how to cope with it has kind of been my biggest challenge, at least these days. But I'm hopeful that by this time next year I'll be doing something different in a much better headspace in a different capacity than what I'm doing right now. I really think that I'll be able to keep the promises to myself that I'm making. I've really been able to show myself that recently and seen the rewards that come from keeping the promises I make to myself. So I really want to stay true to that, as painful as it might be sometimes, or as difficult as it might be sometimes. I know that it's genuinely what's going to help me in this lifetime. I would still count moving to Chicago as one of my biggest accomplishments in the past year, even though I already lived here when I turned 24. But when I turned 24, I didn't know if I was actually going to make it here. So I think to say that I made it here through to 25 says a lot. It's a big accomplishment. The trust in myself that I've gained has been immeasurable. Seriously, I don't know how else to describe it besides I really have full faith in myself and my intuition and my gut and what I feel I need to do and what I feel called to do and say and speak and connect with. I think my wishes are similar in that I just want to stay true to myself. I want to keep pursuing all my goals and keep pursuing the things I want and pushing for those things and taking the steps and actions to get there, because it's the only way. It's the only thing I have control over. It's how hard I try. So I'm just going to keep doing that, I think, and something will give. Something has got to give. This time next year, I hope that I'm a little bit more stable in all aspects. I hope I'm not living in the same neighborhood I'm in right now. I want to be in a different neighborhood. I also hope to kind of expand my social circle still. So that's a big piece, I think, at least from the year standpoint. In 5 years, I'll be 30. I really hope I found my person at that point in my life. And if not, well, I might give up. And I hope that I'm just happy with what I'm doing and where I'm spending my time. I don't want to be miserable with how I'm spending my time, whatever work I'm doing, whatever passions I'm pursuing. I just really hope that it fulfills me in the ways I need it to. And then in 10 years, I'll be 35. I think that those 5 and 10 years honestly are the same, because I don't know that much will change from 30 to 35. I mean, I'm sure lots will change from 30 to 35, but I hope that by 35, I will have found my place a little bit more than I have right now. But I think that's part of being in your 20s, right? Something I don't want to lose about myself is probably just the care I have and the love I give. I think that I care way too much sometimes, but sometimes I really wish I wasn't as nice as I was or as caring as I was. But I know that it's a good skill to have, and it's a good attribute to have, and it will be good for me, and it is good for me, and I shouldn't always feel bad about it and feel like I shouldn't be that way. So I don't want to lose that. Something I could bear to lose would be probably my lack of patience in all aspects of life. I struggle with patience, so yeah, I think that's probably how I'd answer that. One piece of advice I want to give my future self is just to don't give up. Please don't give up. I know that sometimes it gets really hard, and sometimes things come out of nowhere when you're least expecting it and when you don't even deserve it, but you know what you deserve and you know what you're worth, so don't stop trying. Keep pushing, keep working, keep doing all the things. Don't give up. And with that, I mean, I don't know. Being 25 is crazy. I feel like I'm really meeting myself all over again, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know. The growing pains keep happening even into your 20s. When do the growing pains end? If they do. I don't know. But here's to 25. I hope it's a good one. All in all, I hope that, this next year is just full of abundance and more experiences and more connections and more love and care and people and life. I have a lot of things I want to do, so I'm hopeful that I'll be able to do those things. But thank you for watching this, and here's to my journey in my 25-hood.